Yeah, Matt and Josh sell comics. It's been a bit of a
Brutal.
time between videos. That hasn't been a lot. Um,
I
we
meant
have a
that
couple
cough. I coughed
Marvel. What?
right at the intro. Perfect. But please, Matt, go ahead.
The fans love when we do that. Yeah. So we have a couple articles, Marvel articles, not Money DC, but
Yeah.
yeah. So Captain America, Winter Soldier, I think, or not Winter Soldier. Brave New World is out on
Brave New World.
digital or coming out on digital very soon.
I believe it
Didn't
is soon.
do great. I lost a bet with a friend about
No.
box office. We'll owe him a steak dinner. However, Thunderbolts is now test screening and coming out fairly soon.
Yes.
Recent test screening of Marvel's upcoming Thunderbolts has reportedly generated remarkably positive feedback, potentially signaling a much-needed success for the struggling franchise. According to a Reddit user who claims to have attended a screening near Burbank approximately 6 weeks ago, audience members were thoroughly impressed with the anti-hero team-up, praising its character development, team dynamics, and innovative handling of the powerful Sentry Void, played by Lewis Pullman. The overwhelmingly enthusiastic response comes at a crucial juncture for Marvel Studios, which has faced diminishing box office returns and waning audience interest following several underwhelming releases, most notably Captain America Brave New World. Did I forget the movie before Brave New World was Deadpool and Wolverine did $1 billion?
Yeah, I guess they
Like,
kind of.
it seems like they all have the memory of a mouse, where it's like one movie at a time. Oh, this movie didn't do so great, so Marvel's dead.
Yeah, it's over.
Anyways.
It's over.
I won't say too much, but I think if you're feeling jaded by the cape shit genre, what the fuck? Because they're all feeling the same, I would check this one out. The journey it takes the characters on is actually interesting. The team dynamic is great. The way Sentry Void is executed into the story is really fascinating. Particular sources gain credibility with online communities for accurately predicting Brave New World's lukewarm critical reception before its release, lending weight to the current assessment of Thunderbolts. Yeah, I would say the trailers for Thunderbolts has looked far better than the trailers ever did for Brave New World.
I would agree, except for the first one. But other than that,
The first Thunderbolts trailer.
yeah, and it's sad because the Brave New World trailers did actually get me excited for the movie after also after the first one. Actually, I think those trailers kind of came out in like around the same time, and both were very lukewarm reception. And then the second trailers were very well received.
Yeah.
So I feel like uh, I feel like Thunderbolts is going to be very good. That's
so.
I just yeah, that's my general.
And then I think there may be a
consensus.
Fantastic Four trailer coming next week. I saw a rumor, but we'll see.
Yeah, that I wouldn't be surprised about.
Speaking of trailers,
Oh,
Predator,
oh,
which is under the Marvel Universe now for comic books, has 2 movies coming out.
bless you, Dan Trachtenberg, or whatever his name is.
The Elle Fanning live action movie that's coming called Badlands, but we didn't know. We knew there was a second one coming, but we didn't know what it was.
Yeah, well, rumor was it was a secret animated thing, and obviously, here we are.
Yeah, so Predator Killer of Killers came out with it's called. Trailer looks pretty awesome. It's an animated movie. It follows Predator through different not timelines, but time events throughout time. They face the Predator goes against a Viking raider, ninja in feudal Japan, and a World War II pilot takes the sky to investigate otherworldly threat to the Allied cause. Predator Killer of Killers, helmed by Prey director Dan Trachtenberg, Josh Wasung from animation company The Third Floor, serving as co-director. This comes out, I don't know. They didn't give it a release date, just that it comes in 2025, along with Badlands, which we have not seen it comes out June 6th. My bad. Exclusively on Hulu. Mm-hmm. So in Canada, it'd be on Disney Plus.
Brave.
Oh, no, Disney Plus.
Really?
Hulu stuff comes out on Disney Plus in Canada. Yeah. You didn't know that?
I know this. Is it everything or just some stuff?
I think it's everything because Disney owns Hulu now. Do they not?
I didn't. They own them?
Or do they sell part of Who owns Hulu?
I thought it was part. Maybe I'm wrong.
Yeah, Walt Disney Company.
Huh.
Majority
Wow.
stake in Hulu as part of the 21st Century Fox acquisition.
Wow.
Subsequently
Okay, then.
acquired the remaining stakes held by AT&T and Comcast in 2019 and 2023. Yeah, so it comes out in Disney Plus in Canada. Okay.
Amazing. It looks unreal.
Oh yeah, it
It
looks
looks
great.
so good. Oh, it looks good.
Although now that I wonder what Badlands will be about, because that was rumored to be a World War One thing. But with Elle
I think
Fanning, I don't know.
I think maybe they'll
she
base
wouldn't
it
be a
around one of these
soldier.
timelines. Maybe one of these timelines.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. Okay, another Star Wars rumor. I don't do so much Star Wars stuff in Marvel, but Marvel does own the property, so I thought I'd throw it in here because there's not a ton of news yet.
Well, Disney owns it, not Marvel. So.
Yeah.
Side by side.
Disney
Side by
owns
side.
Marvel. Disney owns Star Wars. Marvel makes Star Wars books.
Yeah, side by side. Here we go.
Along with IDW, they do the High Republic stuff adventures.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Wait, is it IDW? No, it's
Not Image.
Dark Horse. Sorry, Dark Horse. still
Dark
does the-
Horse.
Okay.
See, we know stuff.
So there had been a rumor about Jesse Plemons playing Beast.
Yes.
We know that Sean Levy is doing a Star Wars movie, which we may get information this weekend about that because it's Star Wars Celebration in Japan. They may announce the cast, I guess, and maybe the title of the Sean Levy movie.
That'd be nice.
Yeah, maybe a Mando and Grogu trailer. It's done
I
filming.
think that's asking a lot. Japan? I mean, they love Grogu over there, so.
Maybe an Ahsoka. I don't know. Ahsoka season 2 trailer that's currently filming, or maybe just done. But I don't know.
Filming. Yeah, currently filming.
A recent rumor claimed that Jodie Comer from 20 Years Later, Killing Eve the Bike Riders, might be in talks for an undisclosed role alongside Ryan Gosling in Deadpool Wolverine director Sean Levy's untitled Star Wars movie. We're now hearing that Lucasfilm may have zeroed in on an actor to play the villain. According to Daniel Rickman, Jesse Plemons has the offer to play the mysterious film's big bad. Several rumors claiming that Plemons is also being eyed to play a young Plutarch Havensby in the Hunger Games Sunrise on the Reaping. So it'll be interesting to see if he winds up in one or both. Plemons is no stranger to villainous roles. It was actually said to be in the running to play Kylo Ren by Adam Driver. Oh, really?
That would have been wild.
Yeah, it would have. I don't know how. It obviously would have been different. Him playing Kylo Ren. This is Adam Driver. I'm not sure he would have been as unstable, whiny as Adam Driver was in some points, like spoiled brat kind of.
No, he'd be way more psycho. He wouldn't have appealed to the kids.
No, well, I mean, did Adam Driver appeal to the kids? I mean, I did in the theater for Force Awakens when Kylo destroys that console with his saber.
Yeah.
There was a little kid in front of me who said that was awesome. Kid was like 6 or 7. Yeah,
that's amazing.
Yeah, I mean, Jesse Plemons is great and everything. I don't know if he likes to continue playing villains, but he's definitely got the talent for it. Okay,
what kind of American are you? Sorry.
Canada's currently in sort of Terra 4 with our neighbors to the south. People are wondering if it's going to affect the comic book industry. So far, it looks like it will not. The comic book industry has been bracing itself for the new upcoming tariffs from the United States government. Donald Trump signed an executive order titled "Regulating Imports with a Reciprocal Tariff to Rectify Trade Practices." Oh my God, that contribute to large and persistent annual United States goods trade deficit. That's the entire title, and you couldn't just come up with reciprocal tariffs. However, new reporting suggests the book industry, including comic books, appear to be exempt from the tariffs. Publishers Weekly reports that since Trump's order was based on International Economic Emergency Powers Act, certain products are exempt. That includes books, which in turn includes comic books. Since Canadian paper is also exempt from the tariff on the other grounds, the comic book industry appears to be avoiding the direct effects of the tariffs. Of course, though, that doesn't mean other ancillary items that are part of the speaking, the comic books won't be affected by tariffs. Image, I saw Image raise their price. It used to be $2.99. I think they're $3.99 now. In response to the tariffs, maybe they just anticipated having things be more expensive, including everyday household items. So maybe they want to pay their writers more. Ha ha ha.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so far comic books aren't affected. We'll see how long that lasts. What else?
I mean, I hope it.
Yeah, there's not really much to say about tariffs in general.
Well,
Although another tariff-related retaliation, China announces they're going to reduce U.S. imported films in response to the tariffs. It's official. The China Film Administration says the country is set to reduce the number of Hollywood films and imports in response to the escalating tariff war with the United States. Instead, it will look to increase film imports from other countries. In a statement released Thursday, the U.S. government's erroneous practice of imposing excessive tariffs on China is likely to further diminish the Chinese audience's favorable perception of American films. We will adhere to market principles, respect audience choices, and moderately reduce the import volume of American films. So this is going to definitely affect Marvel. They usually do well in China for some of their films.
couple
Mission
$100 million.
Impossible will probably have an issue.
I mean, most of it was shot outside of the States, probably.
Yeah.
Tommy loves to go on location.
Yeah. So, wait, is that saying China? The Endgame made $632 million in China? No, that doesn't seem right.
That sounds kind of right.
Does it?
Endgame?
Infinity War, $400 million. Oh yeah, you know what? You're right.
Yeah.
That's a big chunk. That's over.
That's
$1 billion for Marvel. That would disappear.
Especially
with Doomsday and Secret Wars. If it's still going on by then,
yeah,
it's a big chunk of change.
If it's still going on. Oh
well,
Lord,
Trump will still be presumably in office while those movies come out.
I feel like we're going to.
Wonder how much Avatar made.
That's a great question.
$225 million. Oh, that's not that much. Surprising. You'd think
they don't like
a weird movie like Avatar would make a ton of money in China.
Yeah, and they had tails too.
They had tails too. Okay. So Daredevil season 1 just finished yesterday. Josh and I have not watched the final episode.
That's the season finale?
Yeah. It's 9 episodes and 9 episodes. So season 2 is going to be another 9. They had an 18 order run. 18 episode order. Yeah, it was final episode last night.
I didn't realize that was the breakdown.
Okay, so watching it tonight. I'm not sure if it's good or bad. So far, the season has been pretty good. A little uneven at some parts, which you can kind of tell. They kind of took two ideas and smashed them together. But overall, I'm enjoying it. I liked Muse.
So my
they didn't really give them the powers of the comic books, but whatever, that's fine.
Yeah. My understanding is that the showrunners or whatever, the story guys, took over and started making their own from the mishmash, starting in episode 7.
Oh, they just started then. Really? That's pretty late.
So they did the whole thing.
Yeah.
They constructed the whole thing, but they started using
their story that they wanted.
Their story and their shots and like their cinematography, like everything.
Oh.
A lot of it changed, right?
Yeah.
So, I think it was episode 7, if I'm not mistaken, was the first episode that was like a big switch, and then episode 8, obviously. I feel like you could definitely tell the difference.
Yeah, there are some editing things like, oh, well, that was shot before, and this is shot after. So Vincent D'Onofrio, who is great as the Kingpin, wants to join the DC universe too. Vincent D'Onofrio is best known for his role as Kingpin with the Marvel Universe. He's been the antithesis to Charlie Cox's Daredevil. in the Daredevil series on Netflix and Disney Plus. D'Onofrio has also appeared as Kingpin in The Punisher, Hawkeye, and Echo. His acting as a Kingpin and physical presence, as well as the emotional depth he brings to the character, has been praised by both fans and critics. Today on Twitter, Vincent D'Onofrio was at... Wait, do I get in trouble? Is that like a terrorist act if I call it Twitter instead of X now?
Call it Twitter forever.
Other than Wilson Fisk, he would very simply replied, Swamp Thing. I think we talked about this before, where they were talking about who could play Swamp Thing, and yeah, it depends. I guess it depends on how old they want to make Alec Holland. Is he a young scientist?
Mm-hmm.
He is an old scientist. Like what timeline in his life does he become Swamp Thing? I guess, because there's a love story associated with it and stuff too. So
Yeah.
I guess it all depends on where.
Yeah. I would love this. This would be amazing.
I mean, it's too bad because the HBO series was really good.
Yeah, the series was decent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, what do you think about Kingpin, Vincent D'Onofrio also playing Swamp Thing?
That'd be so dope.
Okay.
Give it to us.
And finally,
We want it.
Bishop. So we've had Bishop before in the X-Men universe.
Yes, this.
A lot of people forget that.
Yeah,
because he was done dirty by
Very dirty.
Who was the director on that? Brian Singer.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe
Disgusting singer.
2 or 3 scenes. It was played by the great actor. What's his name?
It was Omar Sy.
Yes, Omar Sy,
Days of
who's
Futures-
also in
Days of Futures Past.
he's a French actor. He's also in that Netflix show that's quite popular, Lupin. Yeah, so he's played by Omar Sy. But John Boyega, who is of Star Wars fame, also Attack the Block, which was great. That's the first time I saw John Boyega.
So good.
Yeah. So he's unfortunately Lucasfilm dropped the ball on Finn, and his story arc disappointed Boyega and Star Wars fans in equal measure. There's long been hope that the British actor might join a Marvel DC project, especially as he looks to move on from what proved to be a tumultuous experience working on the iconic sci-fi franchise. Talking to Josh Horowitz at C2E2, which is the big Comic-Con that happened this past week. Which had a lot of fun panels, actually. It had a Starship Troopers panel.
Oh, really?
That was posted online. Yeah, that had some good stories. Michael Ironside was there. Not Clancy Brown wasn't, but Jake Busey was there too. Denise Richards, Casper Van Diem, and Dina Meyer. Was she the other one? What's her name?
Okay, can't remember.
The other actress who played. Yeah, Dina Meyer. Yeah, there's some good stories in there. They also had a Breakfast Club reunion, which.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Yeah.
First one Emilio's done in 30 years or something like that.
Also, Judd Nelson is kind of reclusive too, so he was at the panel.
Wild.
And my wife loves that movie, so we watched it, and she got some fun stories out of it. Yeah, so John Boyega says he would like to play Bishop. I don't know. I suppose he could get big enough for it. Like,
of course, Disney diet, baby.
Disney diet. I'd honestly I think Omar Sy could still play him. I would like to give Omar Sy another shot.
I would say that's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, if we're giving people retribution, or say like Omar Sy comes in, it's that
bringing back the other X-Men from it. Why can't they bring back him?
He has his redemption, just like they gave Wolverine and Deadpool, the characters in Wolverine and Deadpool some type of way, and then maybe Boyega takes over.
I'm not saying John Boyega's not a good actor. He is.
No, absolutely.
Omar Sy seemed like he should have gotten a better deal out of Days of Future Past.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that's it for Marvel news. Not a lot. Kind of the quiet before the storm with Thunderbolts coming out and Fantastic Four in July.
Yes.
Daredevil's now done. Andor starts next week.
Crazy.
2 or 3 episodes coming out at once. And then I think Ironheart is June. Is Ironheart in June?
Wow.
Yeah, June. We haven't even seen a trailer for that, though, have we?
but they've had clips.
Clips? Oh,
Like,
clips are better than a trailer.
There's clips in like the Disney like coming up or whatever.
Yeah. Well,
That's
it feels like there should be at least one trailer, though. No, it's getting pretty close.
Getting pretty close. Getting a little close.
Yeah.
I couldn't imagine it gets.
Although it did take
pushed.
like, when did we get a Daredevil trailer? Like 8 weeks, 6 to 8 weeks before it actually came out.
I can't remember when that came out. Actually, to be honest with her. Oy. 3 months ago.
Right. So it came out on. It doesn't give me the actual date. No, it just says 3 months ago. Oh no, sorry, January 15th. It came out in. Oh, so it came out 2 months before. Right? When was the first Daredevil Born Again episode? March?
Yeah, it would have been March.
March 4th.
Crazy.
Oh, yeah, so about 2 months before. No, not even.
Yep.
6 weeks. Right?
Wow.
January 15th. That's 6 weeks.
Yeah.
So yeah. So okay. Well, maybe they're keeping it under their caps. This Ironheart show. Okay. So that's Marvel News of the Week. USLComics.com. Appreciate it. Thanks.